Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to episode 184 of the Terminus podcast for the weeks of May 28th, 2022. We had a missed episode.
May 28th?
I had a burp. I had a burp in intro.
Oh, no.
This is gonna be great.
Alright, we're not cutting that. I'm your host, Ellis, otherwise known as the Admiral. With me, I have three people that are usually here and one person that isn't usually here, although he's not TJ this week. We have Jacob Durbin, Nicholas Christensen. You guys are my engineers. We've got Nicholas Wakefield as fireman, and Aiden Jensen or East Rail as our brakeman.
Yay me.
Oh man. Okay, I'm still coming down from that. Like I said,
Yeast, pronouns, he, him, and I will make actionable threats against Elon Musk.
Okay, no, we don't need to do. We don't. We're not doing that. I did, in fact, if you happen to watch the Factorio stream, I did meet one of the Well There's Your Problem podcast hosts during my trip to Philadelphia, but I'll show that off in a little bit. But first, of course, the train will terminate at this station. Gilluly, you want to introduce where we are?
I don't even know where we are.
We're in
the link.
The horseshoe. It's like buried. It's like that was like the first thing I sent at like 8:14 your time. Welcome to famous Horseshoe Curve, Pennsylvania, along the NS's Chicago line. There's that Jeep that's there, so you can look at that. When inevitably the Terminus curse of no trains happens, you can just look at the Jeep.
In fairness, one went by while I was losing it a few minutes ago. Also,
wow.
I put
That's the curse.
I put a picture in a different channel, and I cannot copy it from that channel to this channel because it says it's too large.
Copy the link.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Hold on, that. Oh, okay, that works.
But it's a Discord. Yeah, hold on. Yeah, this should work.
That's what people say about me too, is that it's just too large.
Yeah, they do talk about your ego like that a lot.
Also, just to make the note, literally before we started, I was like, "It's how you use it," and you just forlornly went, "Yeah." So I feel like that's a little telling. Anyway, there's the podcast host that I met. The Well, There's Your Problem podcast host. The Activate Windows logo. It was in the aquarium, or not the aquarium, the Independence Seaport Museum on the Philadelphia.
Nice.
The aquarium.
It was next door to the aquarium, but you know what? Whatever. So yeah, there's my joke. Here's the class of mental responsibility. Starting with, where's the earliest one here? Starting with this one, BNSF on the 11th. Caboose and covered hopper derail at crossing. That's boring. All right, 3 days later they did something else. Derailment at San Diego
That's
Yard.
boring.
They did multi-track drifting with a locomotive. They picked a switch with the thing, and yeah, that was
Test.
yeah. It's one of those why were they filming moments though, because I'm looking at this and going like, oh, someone just happened to be rail fanning at this crossing as they backed a locomotive over a switch that was thrown the wrong way. Outstanding. The following day, Union Pacific did things twice. They hit a semi-truck, and then they derailed a train in East Washington State. Once I get past this ad, I can give more details. It's some covered hoppers. They're all tipped over. Looks not great, actually.
I would wager it's not.
Then the following day, they did another thing. They hit a pickup truck and killed a guy.
See, it's not just bright line.
2 days later, a woman jumped out of a car right before NS hit her car. So that's for NS. 2 days after that, BNSF had their third of the period, which is they wedged a pickup truck between two trains.
Ooh.
I don't know if there was someone in it. I really hope not, because you don't come out of that alive.
No.
I the truck was abandoned on the tracks. Thank God. Okay, Canadian Pacific had a bunch of wrecked covered hoppers. Also, bad day to be a covered hopper. I think this past few weeks. I was informed of this via a TikTok link that was sent to me. So, best place to get your news. And finally, for Union Pacific, just piling up coal cars. And finally, for Norfolk Southern, dropping a train into the water in Hamar Township.
A train has fallen into the river in Lagos City.
A train has fallen into the river in Hamar Township, Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
Into the river.
Hey!
Build the 2102. Okay.
Build Davy Crockett. Remove Tennessee from the map.
No one
With
here
the
has seen
brand new Lagos
2102
City
yet. Unfortunately, I feel like we are running out of episodes. We have a finite number of episodes before someone gets on this show that has seen 2102 operating. Whether that be Chris or Vert or one of like the other 5 people that were there today. Who knows? But it might be me.
It's inevitable.
I don't actively have plans to get to Pennsylvania, but I do want to, and we'll talk about that a little later. I went on a little trip this
Pennsylvania Special Part 2.
Yeah, I went on a little trip this past weekend, which is why we had no podcast. But I will talk about that in a little bit because I just realized I forgot to make a cargo stock in true podcast fashion.
E-test.
Yeah.
Piss test.
Piss test.
Wow. Disappointing. You should get a point for that.
Yeah,
you know what? I deserve
it.
it. You can give me a point for that.
Okay.
I want to do it. I want to do it.
No, I want to do it.
I already did it.
Anyone else can pick off from here and like actually do the podcast though. If you
anyway,
just give yourself a point.
I finished my first. Well, technically, I finished technically my second, or technically my first brass engine, but it's not technically. It's not exactly the first, but it's technically the first.
Okay, how does that work? How is that like? Never mind. I'm not gonna.
That's
make
like
that
being
joke.
technically correct.
The best kind of correct.
Exactly. Thank you.
Sure.
But let's see. Okay, by technically, I mean this is like the first like brass engine that like I got it just as a brass model, like unpainted.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, unpainted. I had to replace the motor and all that.
That's out of the box. Yeah.
Right. Damn it.
So like Hemlock's $500 2-foot gauge engine.
Exactly.
Good times.
Except this wasn't $500.
Well,
probably sell it for that much, but
now that you put all that work into it.
Yeah.
Let's see. Let me see if I can. Okay, so here's the before picture. Right.
And this is that's what it started as.
Yeah, I would assume this isn't what it ended as.
This is as of this morning.
God damn.
Nice.
You know what?
Height is so low. I'm gonna take off 5. I'm kidding. That looks beautiful.
The coupler height is
the coupler height is
2
a little
millimeters
low,
too low. Therefore, you're literally the worst
actually,
type of model railroader ever. And no, I'm just kidding. I'm sorry.
Bro.
That was really bad.
It actually. I mean,
beautiful.
I actually should fix it, but I don't really know if it's going to cause a problem yet. But we'll figure that out.
Shelf couplers are a godsend.
No one else here, like to my knowledge, has like properly built a layout in their house. So as far as I'm concerned, as far as the Horseman goes, yeah, I mean, you bought pieces of a layout. I put tracks on the floor and almost killed my girlfriend. And
I kind of have a layout.
Yeah, but it's
I have pieces.
Looking at what
club
Jader
layout.
has built, Jader is like the most prolific model railroader among us.
Yeah.
Among us? Ding, 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 ding.
He definitely is. Well,
Thank you.
I present
that
to
is
you
so
this
beautiful.
award that does nothing and isn't real, but congrats.
It makes me feel good.
Yeah. Well, you deserve to feel good.
Yeah.
I tried to copy and paste the image into Paint to put an Among Us guy in the cab, and the picture's upside down in Paint.
It sounds like a client-side issue.
Yeah.
How do I rotate images?
Are you doing it in Paint or Paint.net?
Paint.net.
There should be something up at the top that lets you rotate the whole canvas, like in one of the drop downs. I don't know. I haven't had an upside down trading card incident, so I don't know yet.
Right.
But
get that. But yeah.
Mookie bought a Uinta coach, which strikes me as probably not an actual Uinta coach, but
no, not an actual Uinta coach. It's very much standard gauge, and it is going to stay Uinta.
What is it going to become?
It's going to become Oregon Pacific Business Car #1, the Ukraina Bay, which was the railroad's first business car in my kind of canon of the railroad. And I also bought a full liquor bar interior to go with it.
Oh, the interior is separate?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought it came with this interior, and I was thinking, wow, that's really cool.
No, I bought the interior separate because there's a guy on eBay that 3D prints them for that car.
Oh. Man, 3D printing has totally changed the game when it comes to model railroading. I feel like we don't underscore that enough.
So it's going to get repainted into green. I'm going to do the interior up in a green as well, and then add some people inside of it, and maybe add some brass detail parts to it. I'm not sure. But...
Yes, do it. Do it.
Yeah, I guess do it.
It's a totally different ball game now with 3D printed parts. I mean, I had my the stream is like exploding. What the hell is going on to the horseshoe curve stream? Oh my god.
What the hell? Oh my god.
They derailed and took out the can. And it's derailed and took out the can.
Did somebody shake the camera again?
Yeah, this is Chris's fault.
Yeah. Chris is like, I couldn't make it, so this is what you guys are getting.
Oh my god. Okay, cool. I didn't think we would be entering the Matrix on this episode, but man, it just keeps getting worse. Oh my god.
Let me provide a new camera. Let me provide a new camera.
No, we're sticking with this. We're going down with this ship.
This is your brain on standards.
This is what the Central did.
Pigtail motherfuckers.
Or alternatively, what the Nazis would have done had they executed their plan.
Yeah, what, to take over Horseshoe
Curve? The bomb Horseshoe Curve.
Oh yeah, that's right. You
but
guys
they did hold me up. But today I went up to the museum to go on our trolley, and I'm like, okay, it's going to be a normal Saturday, not much is going to happen. I show up, and there's an armored car going around, a German armored car. I'm like, hold up, something ain't adding up here. What's going on? It turns out we were having a private World War II reenactment today.
Oh.
So we had Germans and we had the Germans and Americans.
The only two sides in World War II.
And we expected well, I don't expect them to find a Japanese armored car.
Well,
easily.
They should get good.
Yeah, literally just find one.
I have unfortunate news about the Japanese armored car manufacturing business. It was in Hiroshima.
Whip.
Oh, the stream is back.
I thought you were about to say that like Mitsubishi still makes them or something like that.
Yeah, right.
Hey, do you still have parts for this? And it's a picture of a 0.
Messages Porsche with like a picture of the elephant. Hey, do you guys still make these?
Yeah.
Hey.
I'd like to order one.
Yeah.
Is it still covered under warranty?
Actually, I have an important question, which is the fact that you guys had the World War II reenactment, and that's understandable. Of course, you've got Nazis invading your train, but like, it's a normal thing that you have like cowboys or like outlaws stop the train.
Yeah.
How long, in terms of a time distance from World War II until the Nazi train robbery is just a thing that happens at railroad museums? Like, what do we have on this week? Oh, well, we're doing Thomas next month, and then the Polar Express, and then in March we have the Nazis.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
maybe once all the boomers go.
Yeah. Wait until
maybe, but
we're gonna start marketing.
But yeah, they were shooting quite a bit of blanks, or whatever the hell they were shooting.
That's what I shoot.
What?
God damn it.
What?
That makes no sense, O'Leary's.
Well, anyway, I go around our blacksmith shop on the line, and I'm greeted by a team of American soldiers just shooting. I was unaware of this, so I'm like, what? What?
So tonight
What?
on Bottom Gear, Milky gets shot by the American forces in
Yeah.
Oregon.
Yeah.
Dun, 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 dun.
But it was really cool, and then at the end, the Germans knocked the assault off of our trolley.
Oh, that's
And there were people.
that's really sick, actually.
Yeah.
The trolley was liberated.
Yeah.
Using trench
Yeah.
trolleys.
Yeah.
You can't use double-decker trolleys in the trenches because the top parts keep getting shot off.
Yeah.
It's too tall.
Pretty
Well,
much.
on the top is where you have the snipers and the anti-air gunnery positions.
Oh, well.
Yes.
At least the German army made the trains run on time. That's all that matters.
Write that down. Write that down.
Sure.
We don't talk about the German trains during World War II.
In fact, we talk about the German trains way too much around here. Just want to make it that an important point of correction.
Oh, we do talk about the trains. We don't
Oh my
talk
god,
about what
there's
they're
a
called.
train coming on the camera.
It has 2 BNSF engines on it.
You're ahead of us.
I guess so.
Uh,
I clicked the live button,
sir.
you guys
It's
not.
BN.
yeah,
Hi,
the train just
BN.
came in frame now. Let me refresh.
But yeah, that was a pretty cool part of the event. It wasn't advertised or anything because no one wants to advertise Nazism, I guess, in the modern day.
I mean, I feel like the reenactors just want to be able to do their own thing, you know?
Yeah. And if you happen to show up, you happen to show up.
It's like when people come to the Providence Northern while we're doing an operating session. It's like, oh yeah, no, there are tons of trains running today. You'll see plenty of trains running, but no one here will want to talk to you.
Yep.
Because we're all on radios.
Yep.
Do you know what type of train this is? And it's just dead silence.
Yeah.
No, it's actually just people shouting over, like, the radio squelching. Because that is how Providence Northern operating sessions work. I was going to have Kodai, the fellow we met at the Seashore Trolley Museum, down for an operating session recently, and then he couldn't make it, which was a shame. But Weibold came in last weekend, and I decided that it would be great to take the tallest guy we know to the smallest trains available. And then he climbed into number 9. So, there's a picture up in the chat, but we did, we hung out one of the days, we went to Boston, we did, like, the touristy stuff and walked the Freedom Trail and saw the Molasses Disaster Monument. We went for the Constitution's turnaround cruise, so we got to see the Constitution fire a 21-gun salute, which was really cool. And then the next day, we went to the WWF. We grabbed TJ and we went to the WWF, and they were doing like a bluegrass and car show event. And while we were just hanging out at All in the Center, Tyler, please. Weibold started up a conversation with the engineer, and then suddenly they were just talking like inside baseball. They were just talking about like how their injectors work and why these ones give problems and this, that, and the other thing. Like, and then, you know, they offered him to come in, and he folded himself in half and got in the cab, and I was like, oh, I need photographic evidence of this. But it was a really cool, I mean, it was a fantastic event. Just the vibe of the event was absolutely something else. Sitting underneath the canopy at All in the Center with the antique cars and strings, and number 9 comes rolling in. TJ got a great video of that. Unfortunately, they were running steam and diesel. They would have had 2 steam engines, but they had to drain 7 because both of the injectors stopped working.
Ooh.
Both of them had slag in them, it turned out.
Ooh.
So,
Ooh.
yeah. And they said, well, we didn't feel like refilling 7 in time for this event because then we're not going to need her for a while afterward, probably until Father's Day. And Weibold was just like, yeah, so they were just being lazy. I get it. But we got to see 52 with a full-size train, which looks hilarious because the 2-foot gauge stuff is small, And 52, compared to a normal 2-foot gauge coach, is really, really small. It looks like trying to pull a semi-trailer with a Power Wheels. And we also got to see their next diesel locomotive, which is 53, which is someone who knows more about it than me, please correct me. It's just like a
Do you have a picture of it?
the WWF
What
does on their
the-
website. TJ is a picture of it. I don't know. I didn't take any goddamn pictures except for Bible to the cab. But it is just
TJ.
like an industrial switcher. It is just like a little center cab, 44-tonner looking thing, and it's standard gauge. And they intend to re-gauge it and then run it on their mainline Mango Gobbles. Yeah.
They need like a shrink ray of like 2.25.
Yeah, they're going to have to re-gauge it and find a way to lower it, because right now it does not fit in any of the buildings. Speaking of buildings, though, the roundhouse is coming along. It looks awesome. Hold on, I think I did take a picture of that, because yeah, it was just walking in there and being like, oh my god, they're actually building this thing. It's moving much faster than you expect for these Heritage Railroad projects.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, right? And so there's number 4. I cannot look at number 4 without picturing Hemlock next to it, reaching out like, oh my god.
Touching the
It's real. But yeah, it's I mean, it's not almost done, but it's got walls, and it's got most of a roof, and it's got a floor. Like, what else can you ask for?
I mean, walls that have, roof that has rain protection.
No. Sorry, no.
No.
But yeah. So that's coming along. We went and saw one of the exhibits. We went and saw the new turntable down at the end of the line, which was also very neat. And touched it, spun it a little bit, because, like, you know, it's a turntable. It's got nothing attached to it. Nobody's going to see you. We walked to the Trout Brook Bridge, which has tracks on it now. But the WWF will be opening that extension in less than 2 months? No, in like 2 months and a week. Oh yeah, there's a picture of it. I have it on my thing. You can see a picture of 53.
So, if I'm seeing this correct on the roundhouse pic, are they just using ladders to bridge the gap above the stalls?
Yeah, they are in fact using ladders as scaffolding.
Safety third.
Yeah, exactly. Well, you make do with what you got. Honestly, I'm impressed they have that many ladders.
One for each engine to check inside the stacks.
Yeah, so this was, what railroad was this? This was, I can't read it. It's not high resolution enough. It was something MS. It was someplace in Massachusetts, I think. Just doing industrial things. And now it's here. Now it's in Maine.
Yay.
Yeah,
Every day I wake up in Florida.
Yeah, every day I wake up outside of Maine. So yeah, there'll be a link to the
Every day I wake
WWF
up in
thing
Ohio.
in the cargoes down below. And yeah, we've I have plans already. Like, I'm pretty sure I'll be going back for the opening of the mountain extension, because, I mean, would you not? Like, that's so cool.
I would go for the mountain extension if I lived there.
It's a shame that it's not going to be open by the time you get here, which that's coming up way sooner than I thought.
Well, it'll be open. Remember, they're doing the mountain extension.
Yeah.
Sorry, for some reason I was like, the WWNF's going to be open when I'm there. Like, they're doing the Father's Day thing. Like, we're going.
Yeah, no, we're going to that. We are just not going down the mountain, which we can go and walk and see the bridge and stuff, because that's pretty cool.
Is the track all there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're just missing a little bit down towards the end where the second turntable is. The turntable on main line. It is wonderful that Blood made that a thing just in time for it to become a thing on the WWF.
Predicting the future.
Yeah. And I wanted to pivot to trains stuff, because I was doing a lot of brainstorming for Gilson City on Tolbrand this past Thursday. I shifted some stuff around. There are now going to be 4 major stations in Gilson City, instead of one giant one and some ancillary ones. Because...
That reminds me of another map.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
It's not even that it just got out of hand. I just went like, okay, it does sort of make more sense that you would have a Union Station and then at least one railroad that doesn't want to play ball with your Union Station.
Yep. I've been that one railroad, yep.
And I also was like, oh man, the Reading Terminal is so cool, I want to make a Reading Terminal, so then one of the stations is not going to be run through. Which makes sense with the railroads coming in, so... It's like, okay, we'll have one like that. It'll be sort of a cross between Reading Terminal and, like, 30th Street or the Union Station Chicago, where it's right next to the river. And then we'll have a normal-looking, standard-esque run-through major station that's Gilson Union, with some other tracks that pass over it or under it. And then we have Grand Junction, which will look like Back Bay on steroids.
Yeah.
That'll be fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just all the railroads coming together, and instead of them trying to get over, under, or around each other, you just have a big F-off interlocking. And a bunch of platforms.
That's going to be fun.
Yeah, it's going to be real fun to figure out how to make that work.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Well, you're the AI, man.
What about the AI?
You haven't said you're Mr. AI in trains. So.
Oh, yeah, no, and I'm sure I can figure out how to make it work. It's just going to be pain.
A pain in the butt?
Yeah, it's going to be a lot of trial and error.
A lot of 24-hour streams.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, man. I need to get back to doing the AI. I just thought about that while I was working on Thursday. I was just like, oh, man, I have seeded some things, but I don't have, like, engines anywhere. I really don't have yards full of cars. I don't have any trains set up aside from the trolleys, and I need to sit down and figure that all out, I think. I need to sit down and start doing AI again, especially since I'm on a relatively young version of the game, finally. I'm not, like, 2 versions back for once. I've got all this time until they completely break the AI again with the next edition of the game.
Trains 22.
Yeah.
Every time I see the blue for the rivers, my brain goes, oh, that's a nice looking railway. Why does it empty into the biggest yard known to me?
Yeah, there you go. It's
Oops,
one
all
big
rail yard.
Yeah.
It's Toronto rail yards times 50.
It's just like 1,000 tracks lined end to end, and it's only TH&B boxcars.
TH&B.
That's the wall, okay?
Yeah.
Did they ever think that maybe instead of building like an actual wall, they just lay some tracks down and send the trains at incredibly high speed? I mean, it works in Factorio.
It also works in Florida.
Oh god, yeah, we'll get to that.
Yes. Out of like the 2 images I wanted to send here, none of them actually sent, and so I can't transition into my stuff.
I see 2 images that you sent.
I see 2 images.
I also
bridge.
Like more two images.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah, I just don't have anything to talk about.
Yeah, I also am doing stuff in trains. I built a bridge.
Weird.
You didn't build this in trains.
Built
Well,
bridge.
I built it in Blender, and then Tyler helped me import it into trains.
There you go.
The second image is an updated version of the model. As you can see, it has a guide rail. But the first one's just it in trains, which makes me extremely happy.
I mean, that is
You make me
a
extremely
pretty
happy.
big deal.
Yeah.
Definitely not something I'm ever going to bother to figure out.
Same.
It's a
I might.
process.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then I also did some real life modeling. 2 odd weeks ago, maybe 3 weeks ago, I went to the club.
You went to a strip club?
We up in the club.
Yes.
We open the door.
with Amtrak Phase 1 Mango Gobbles.
Yeah.
Yep. You love to see it.
I said this story earlier. But I was running this train. It's like 25, 30 cars with 2 Athearn Amtrak SP40Fs. And I coupled up to the back of my friend's train with his brass steam engine, and I just started dragging him backwards at full speed, and he could do nothing about it, because these things are stupid powerful. Yeah, and then I did some actual filming today. It was kind of hectic, because I was running around like crazy. First I went to go see Amtrak and CSX, and then CSX snuck up on me, so I didn't actually get to catch it. And my Amtrak shot got blocked by the clouds, so lighting was absolutely horrible. And then I heard, hey, there's a pair of active GP40s coming down on the next intermodal train, and I was like, count me in. So that's the second and third pick at the very bottom. 817's leading, then you have the 2 GP40s, another Jivo and an SD40. And then Jivo. And then on top, you have another GP40 doing a shuttle service to the port with fuel and a random hopper that no one knows why it's there.
I would guess is a buffer.
I was not keeping up with the photos because Glory came in here to ask me if I wanted ice cream. And,
what one. Oh, wait, image send.
I was being needlessly specific about which kind of bowl I wanted it in.
That's too much for me to care about.
Too much. This is great. I love this. I want this in a model.
Yeah.
Too much. I mean, graffiti is bad and we should not support graffiti, but some of it does come out
But
really
also,
cool.
graffiti is really cool, and I think it adds character to railcars.
Yeah, but it doesn't.
I mean, it's illegal.
It's not good.
It's illegal. It's not good and should never be encouraged, but also it's there and there's never going to be anything you can do about it, so you might as well at least kind of
there's
enjoy it.
things we can do about it. We should just have all parked rail cars electrified on the outside.
Literally have armed guards for every we could solve the homeless crisis if we just put armed guards on every single train.
We would
It
solve
would
the
also
homeless
solve
process
LA.
by hiring the homeless to be those armed guards.
I mean,
And to work on the railroad.
saying graffiti is bad. There were a bunch of brand new repainted hoppers on this train, and they were like so shiny and clean you could eat off it. And I know a guy who proceeded to like graffiti anime figures on all of them.
God damn it.
That's funny.
It's like now these cars are rolling around. Well, it's not like graffiti, like it's more stenciled, but just
stenciling is kind of different.
Yeah.
I mean, it's still just painting on someone else's stuff.
Yeah, but do the railroads care?
Yes.
If it's not passenger stuff, they don't.
If it's a locomotive,
they do care.
But other than that,
I mean,
Do I need to post you in that one Boomer Facebook group? I'm just kidding.
I mean, you can, I guess. Just put me there. I mean, shame on me for not wanting people to just paint on someone else.
Although the best graffiti was when that one guy in California painted a Southern Pacific nose on the Union Pacific engine.
Southern Pacific.
Well,
that was
that's
based.
just yeah. What's the word for that?
Cynicalism.
That's just
Cynical?
heritage.
Yeah,
based.
Heritage equipment.
heritable unit.
Okay. You know what, guys? You know what it's time for?
I'm not doing it.
For me to buy more brass.
For me to buy a steam engine?
Yes.
No, it's time for.
Couldn't even hear
That
him.
would have been great if it was louder. I think Discord tried so hard to not blow our eardrums out at that, which
Okay,
is
hold up. I'm going to turn my sound all the way down. Or,
Can I do it?
yeah, go ahead,
Oh
Eve.
boy.
Go ahead.
Versus.
That was
It
worse.
is the same thing.
Oh, it's
No,
cringe.
it just
It just cut you out halfway.
yeah. The technique is just to eat the microphone, and Discord doesn't like.
That's what I did. Yeah.
You could get away with so much more on Skype. Anyway,
Return to Skype gobbles.
yeah. Well, every time Discord goes down, we do for like 30 minutes.
I don't.
Good times, and then we could just talk about the people who aren't in the Skype group.
Yeah, just dunk on people.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's time for Locomotive Versus. I am representing Matt. I am not doing this for you.
We're doing it because I recommended the meme.
I am representing the Black Diamond. Milky is
And
representing
I am
Silky Huntington.
I just realized the Black Diamond is a Reading locomotive, and I wanted to lose.
It's,
Well,
Even though it's so much cuter than the other thing.
No. It's like a steam tram.
It's
It's
a
literally Toby.
it's an inspection engine. I mean, what do you expect?
Is it electric?
Boogie woogie.
Yes.
Oh, I never put the class 1 mantle of responsibility in the cargoes. Hang on, just 1 second.
But
One moment.
Ellis has 15 points by the end of this
The
podcast.
people who are not. Hey, it's been 3 weeks. Cut me some slack. The people who are not.
No.
Okay, fine then. Don't.
It's
We're
been
not
3 weeks.
participating. Please argue amongst yourselves as to who's going to go first.
I'm
I
gonna
have
say
an idea.
Jader.
What?
Yeah, I think Jaden should go first.
Yeah, I think Trader should go first too.
This is the part where I guess Jader decides who goes first.
Whip.
Is Jader not here?
Whip.
Didn't Jader get up to do something? Jader's not even here.
Yep.
Let's
Yeah.
ask 4 foamers.
Oh yeah.
Can never go wrong.
Asking 4 foamers is not a good idea. There are 4 of you. There could be a tie.
There's the super pack there.
The
No,
super
we don't
pack.
support
Yeah, this
that.
is the Iron Horseman's first super pack.
Wait, since when am I doing this,
Oh
O'Gilly?
no, sorry. I thought
I thought it
I
was
got
fucking
confused. No,
Ellis.
I got confused. I accidentally typed you by accident.
Actually, it's probably not the first super pack because of all the discussion groups that pop up during difficult times.
It is the
No,
most
the debt
predominant
measuring
lobbying
contest group
in the
was
Horsemen.
established first.
The
Four
what?
Foamers is actually just the most exclusive lobbying group in the Horsemen.
I feel
No,
like having
No, I said the dick measuring contest group was before foamers.
I mean, the Ball Touches was.
Yeah, the ball touches. Yeah, that too.
Only the OGs remember who are the OG Ball Touches.
I feel like the ancillary groups in the Skype era don't count because
No.
the Iron Horseman itself was an ancillary group. It came second to the
Minecraft.
the warships.
The
group.
warships group.
Thank you. I was struggling for the name.
Only the
Jader's
OGs
back.
remember.
Jader, who's gonna go first?
No, we already asked for Foamer.
No, it's too late.
Oh,
Jader's back. You asked Jader first.
I vote the Black Diamond.
Okay, cool. Black
You
Diamond.
should have voted for Four Foamers to respond.
No.
We could have waited
okay.
20 minutes for them to
All
get
right,
back to it.
all right,
We had
all right,
Mark
all
to
right.
read the message.
All right,
Only
we're
the
gonna
OGs remember when the guest list was the talking chat.
we're gonna start this on a high note. Year built.
69.
Oh wait, East, are you representing
No, Milky is.
Milky? Okay.
No, 1863.
Oh, close. 1889. Yay, I'm newer.
Yeah, Ellis.
Yay,
Congrats.
Alice. Okay. Now I
Alice
need to
hasn't
actually
voted.
think. Now I need to actually sit down and think about what I could win.
Oh yeah, that's right. That was something about me. Okay.
Does a smaller stack count as a point?
Boy, this is a bad locomotive. Okay, we're gonna... Nope, that doesn't work. We're gonna go with engine wheelbase.
Engine wheelbase.
Yeah.
21.17.
Aha, 9.62.
Oof.
Good news.
We're gonna go with overall wheelbase.
Same as above.
Same as above. Oh crap, this was not a good time for the ice cream to show up.
While
I did...
Ellis
well,
is
no, you
getting
asked me if
ice
I wanted
cream,
it.
Ham has decided that Ellis should go first.
Okay.
Okay, well, I'm glad that worked out.
Great minds think
Otherwise,
alike.
I would not have cared. Okay, what's next? Screw it, we'll just go for it. Wait on drivers. This is gonna kill me. Why did you...
Wait on drivers. 15,980.
Oh my god, 9,700 or 9,070 pounds. Engine weight.
Engine weight 43,500 pounds.
Wow. 26,350 pounds. Okay. Cool.
Yep.
I'm using my smaller size to my advantage.
Of course, of course.
Do you have axle loading?
Yeah, I do.
Why do we both have axle loading? Alright, what is your axle loading?
Same as weight on drivers. 15,000.
Oh, yeah. My axle loading is higher than my weight on drivers. My heaviest axle is not my driving axle.
Nice.
10,080
That is amazing.
pounds.
Ooh.
But I still win.
Good
Okay.
meme. Good meme.
Alright.
Okay.
Let's do minimum weight of rail.
27 pounds.
15 pounds.
Oh my god.
That's not the lightest I've
This
seen.
thing was in a Royale. It did not
What's the
win.
wait?
I want to see this thing in a 2-foot Royale.
What's the lightest you've seen then?
7?
What?
Or, it was a Indonesian 0440T,
7?
and it was 2 foot, and it had like a 7 minimum weight of rail.
7.
Nice.
My brother in Christ, that's like 7.5 gauge track.
I'm gonna be honest. That could run you over and you'd be fine.
Yeah.
Do you have tubes?
I do have tubes.
Okay,
have
let's do
tubes
tubes.
like
Do
I'm
you
gonna
have
lose. I'm gonna lose this.
Okay. 86 of them, and they're 2 inches in diameter.
Damn it! I have 33 2-inch tubes. Oh my god, my boiler's so small.
Well, okay. I'm going to throw a curveball here, and it's going to surprise everyone. Number built.
Oh god. Let me. You have more than one. I have one.
I have 2. 2.
Were they in the same order? Just out of curiosity? Because I get the feeling they didn't buy these and buy one and then go back and say, "Damn, we need another one."
Yeah, they were both bought at the same time and arrived at San Francisco on the same boat.
Oh, okay.
Did we just witness a power move? Yeah, this is just a power move on the cam.
No, that's helper set.
So, Ellis, what about your number in class, my friend?
Okay. Number in class is also 1.
2.
Wow.
Builder.
Uh-oh. Wait, what? Wait a minute.
Oh,
Oh, never mind.
wait, Stead, are you built by them?
Well, man.
Fuck. Cook.
You're
Ooh.
cook and you called builder?
Literal
Thought
cookie
you were
moment.
built in fuck off
In-house.
Redding Factory.
No, this was Burnham Perry Williams and Company.
God damn it.
That
Okay.
literally looks like it's home built. How is that a Baldwin?
It does. I guess Baldwin just decided they could build some of these.
What, specifically one of those?
They took one of the sheds out back and glued it to a chassis that some guy made it
Yeah.
to. In the
That is
morning.
true. Well, this is when they moved out of the shed and into like a factory building. It's like a hermit crab who leaves their shell behind for something else. They left it behind for this locomotive.
Yeah,
Okay, I am doing this in the full understanding that this is going to go really badly. Because mine is bad, but I'm just hoping yours is worse.
Oh no.
Factor of adhesion.
4.47.
Damn it. 4.8.
Oof. Maximum damage.
We're running out of stats that I have.
Yeah. Oh no. Oh no. That isn't good. You know what? What's your tender wire capacity?
Oh man, it's 280.
that is surprisingly high.
Yeah, for that I was expecting way.
I was expecting like 5 gallons, and it's just all
It's a
in like
drum, it's a
Yeah.
barrel, it sits on the
Yeah.
floor.
Just a Home Depot bucket.
It
Yeah.
fired off a piss from the engineer's meal.
Yeah,
But
he
anyway,
puts the meal in the firebox and then pisses it out into the water tank.
my tender isn't much to brag about either. So it's 300 gallons.
300 gallons. Okay, so it's a difference of 20 gallons between us. That
Yeah.
is way, way closer than it has any right to be. Also,
Yeah.
I love that, looking at the CP Huntington, right?
Yep.
You were just one wheel change away from a Forney, and it took Forneys how long to be developed after this thing?
No way.
Wait, what is a Forney?
An 044. Oh, sorry. No, you know what? I take that back.
No, yeah.
The first Forneys were being built at this time. They were built between patented between 1861 and 1864. Oh, I didn't realize they were that early.
So.
I should have known from my days playing Bounty Train, that game. It just was very good.
Yeah, you should know from your days playing Locomotion.
Okay, what is their driver diameter?
Alright.
What isn't your driver diameter?
It's bullying Melky.
My drive diameter is the answer to life, the universe, and everything. It's 42.
69.
Mine is 54.
That is smaller than I expected.
Yeah, that is not much larger than...
We're still 6 points away from style
I mean,
points.
it really isn't that much, even when you're standing next to the engine. Anyway... I think it'll work out well for me. What is their border presser?
Oh, my trap card. Except it traps myself. 160.
What?
Damn, son. 125.
Oh, never mind. It does trap you. That's good.
Yeah.
That's
160 is good for like another 50 years, Alice.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
That's fair.
It's-
I kind of forgot.
That's 160.
Yeah, that's 160.
That's like a high pressure boiler for the time.
Yeah.
What?
It was high pressure for Milky's time, but this thing was built in almost 1890. Like, that's...
I gotta come to more Royales.
Yes,
Yeah,
you
you
do.
do.
We're gonna forcibly make you go to more Royales. Do it,
I
man.
want more, like... We have, like, the same 6 or 7 people in Royales almost all the time. I want more horsemen to come.
We're
Anyway.
the virus off.
Yeah, I know. We're adults and we have work and stuff like that. It sucks. Nope, that's not calling that. Not that I know anything about it. However, not that won't help me. You know what? Let's just shoot for the moon here and do Robert Livingston's power computation.
Okay, mine is 1,174.
Yes! 1,456. I've broken 10
Okay.
points.
Nice.
The one below it, same as above plus superheater percentage.
Same as above.
Same as above, we don't have superheaters.
Yeah.
We're 3 points away from getting into style points, and I am running out of stats. Normally people say that, and they're not actually running out of stats. I'm really running out of stats. Oh wait, total engine and tender weight, we didn't do that.
Yeah, I was beating around the bush. 43,500.
Alright, 26,350. It's amazing how light this thing is, even though it's a hermit crab.
Yep.
Oh god, what else can I do?
I have a very nice stat.
I've called like everything else. That I will lose. That I will lose. That I will definitely lose. Alright, screw it. I guess I have to go with this and just hope it works out for me. Attractive effort.
Attractive effort.
It's not gonna it's gonna be bad.
Mine is 3,571.
Damn it. Damn it.
L.
Oh man. I don't really want to say this out loud now.
Oh no.
It's 1,800 and change.
Oof.
Yeah. I suppose the CB Huntingtons were designed to pull trains around, and I was designed to pull one dude
Yeah.
around.
Yeah, pretty much.
I mean, but how many trains could it, like, how many, it could put, like, probably 2 cars I can see.
Yeah, but this thing is, the issue is, it is designed to pull one dude around, but if that dude is President Taft, it's still not going anywhere. So,
William,
okay.
the engine can't even handle me, Taft.
Yeah. We are one
Stick
point away from
diplomacy.
going to style points.
Okay, firebox area.
Uh-oh. Try something else. I don't have that.
God damn it. Great area.
Okay, I do have that. 9.1.
9.39.
Damn it!
Evaporating surface.
Nope.
Combining surface?
Nope. We have done everything in that section that I have except for flue tube length.
Okay, we'll do that. Flue tube. Flue tube.
Oh, man. 6.69.
2 feet.
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay, mine is 7.92.
Damn it. They're even not that far away from each other.
High pressure cylinders.
Oh, man, I was really avoiding this. Oh,
Soda
man.
can.
Has anyone looked at them? Oh, wait, sorry. This is inside cylinders. Those are the valves that are on the outside. They're 8.25 by 8.5.
Nice. Mine are 11 by 15.
Yeah, those are still substantially larger than mine.
Yep. Okay, so I already asked everything there.
We have asked
And there.
every single stat that I have, except
Weight
yeah,
notation.
every single stat that I have except for like valve gear.
Wait, did we? Oh wait, would that?
That's
be-
not an exaggeration.
No. Oof.
We do local base ID.
Oh yeah, and that.
Local base ID because I bet I'm more popular.
Okay, yeah. You are 13,926.
Okay, I'm 4,133.
Okay, you can have that point.
Okay. Yay, CP Huntington.
You could call valve gear; it won't do anything.
No, it won't. And I'm not going to do that.
Oh my god, Jada.
But we can't call anything else. It's just either do that and nothing happens, or go to style points and nothing happens.
Wait, do you have none of our power computations?
I'm not joking when I say we've done every single stat I have.
Oh my god, we should have done Hurricane versus Ghost. That's my next one right there.
I don't know. This thing came to a Royale. No wonder Matt had such a bad time.
Okay, well, I got style points then.
Just to get it out of the way.
Who gave the CP Huntington a 1?
What? You have 11.
Oh, on my end there was a 1. And I'm like,
Oh.
someone hates the CP Huntington.
Okay.
This is
just
close.
Just to get it out of the way. You have Stevenson
Yeah.
valve gear, right?
Yep.
Okay, yeah, alright. So do I. Let's move on.
Yep.
I am an enclosed locomotive. I have an all-weather cab, and not just that. I have an all-weather cab, and I also have a Claristory, which is, in and of itself, really cool.
That is
You want
really
like an
cool.
award for that, or
Yes, in fact.
Yes, he wants a point.
Yeah,
Okay.
literally.
So
Sure.
that's 2 points for you. Okay.
This thing looks like it has an air ringer. I don't think it does, but it looks like it does. I don't think it has
I-
it was
air.
invented.
Yeah. I know that I definitely don't have an air wing.
Yeah.
Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if this thing just had no air or vacuum brakes. It just kind of stopped by kicking your heel out the engine.
I wonder, did
Just throw an anchor.
SP convert me to anything?
I mean, Milky, you like the SP dragged your engine around like there's no tomorrow.
Yeah, they trapped me around and probably convert me to oil at some point. I can't confirm that, but probably
I
happened.
don't see why they would bother.
I don't know why I.
It's the SP.
It's not,
Yeah,
like,
again, the
it's not like they're going to
but
have trouble procuring
the-
wood for this thing.
but the actual style point here is I was the first engine on the Central Pacific Railroad.
Yeah.
I was the official company toy of the Southern Pacific Railroad.
Railroad's favorite, yeah, I suppose.
Yeah. I mean, we've done points for ambassador,
Yeah,
and the
that
CP Huntington sure was an ambassador.
it's definitely deserved.
It,
Yeah,
it,
I
it
have
was
to
on the company's logo for many years. So,
actually. I have
Was
to
it?
ask.
Oh yeah, it
I have
was.
to ask something,
Yeah.
which is,
What?
do both of yours survive?
Well, CP Huntington does
Okay, cool. I'm taking the point for
because
survival percentage.
because the other one didn't.
What was the other one called?
They called it the TD Chuda. If you couldn't tell, we name our locomotives after the people that fund our railroad.
Oh, is it the? Oh, wait. Yeah, Theodore Judah,
I'm
right?
glad it was
Yep.
a name that was as cool, because it would be really disappointing if you had the CP Huntington and like Dave
CP Huntington and Dave.
and
Steve.
John the Postman.
CP Huntington and Steve. Bill. No, it would be Bill. Steven. CP Huntington and Bill.
Oh, it's okay because the number 2 on the Central Pacific was named Pacific. So you had the Governor Stanford, the Pacific, and then CP Huntington. So the Pacific is kind of the oddball out here.
Well, in fairness, when you're like the first guys to be at the Pacific, you get to do that,
Yeah.
and it still is cool.
Yeah, you know what? That is cool. That is cool. Every park train ever is modeled after me. So I do have models.
Yeah, I don't
Also,
think
there's-
I have any models.
And I have a trains model.
God damn it.
I feel like the Black Diamond should get the name point because it's such a cooler name.
Yeah.
The Black Diamond is a pretty cool name, I'll give it that. Oops, I just went to change it from 15 to 16 and changed it from 15 to 65.
Oof.
Yes, perfectly balanced.
That's all.
I'm pretty sure I have a backing up light. Let me see if I can find a picture of the back of it.
I'm pretty sure that I did at one point. At some point during the alcoholism, that was SP.
The backup light
sure-
for the Black Diamond is built into the body of the locomotive.
Oh, in this one I don't have a backup light, but I do have buckets on the back of my tender.
Yay, buckets.
Buckets. Oh, come on, SP. You had to do this at some point.
You got 2 of them so they could run push pull.
Oh.
I don't know what else. I'm at a loss. There's not a lot that goes on with this locomotive.
The old engine that curved was inspired by me.
Yeah,
I mean,
I'll give you that.
Ellis has actual doors.
That's fair. I do have actual door. I mean, we both have forward doors. I did get my point for an enclosed cab. I got my point for a
Did you get it?
story.
Did you get a point for the front porch?
I did not get a point for the front porch. I suppose having a front porch is something.
Okay, and we both have doors, so that's a mute
Yeah.
point.
Jesus
Alright,
Christ.
switch the score.
It is 16 to 18 in favor of the Black Diamond. Which
Alright,
is
we
not...
get CP Huntington 2 points, so it's a tie.
Okay, so you see how I have all this wonderful paintwork on me?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
just all my paintwork is...
Yeah.
I don't want to shoot myself in the foot, but I just am obligated to say I see another point for you. I don't want to lose, but at the same time, like, I'm usually
Is it?
hosting these things, and it's like in my blood to want to lay down all the points I can.
I mean, it would be a tie.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but that's definitely not.
Ties are
winning.
boring.
if we agree to end it as a tie, I will give the point.
Okay.
Okay, you've got way more sand than me.
I was gonna bring that up too.
Yeah,
Like you don't have.
I don't know where sand is stored. Probably in a bag leaning against the
Sand is
wall
stored in the
inside
balls.
the cab.
Home Depot bucket.
Yeah,
Home Depot
exactly. We're back to the Home Depot bucket. All right, I'm gonna go put this in
They
the,
just make concrete in the Home Depot bucket.
this battle for the ages.
Dun, 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 dun.
Ellis has more stairs.
We're done. We're done. We agreed to end it at a tie. Don't be cheeky now. Even if it's on my behalf.
If I wanted to be cheeky, I could cite the entire history of the Sokomo Satori, where it's on Pacific. And
Yeah, it
Yeah,
went
it's
here,
a
and also it
hour-long
went here, and
podcast.
also it went here, and also it went here. You just
look
see
at
like
all these historic and
ka-ching,
accurate.
ka-ching.
Yeah. It was with this engine when it was there, but it was with this.
It double-headed with the big boy.
Okay, who are we voting for here?
I'm voting for the glorified trolley cab.
I'm genuinely conflicted because I like the Black Diamond more, but it's also a Reading engine.
This
And so
last picture of the Black Diamond looks like it's getting touched inappropriately.
yeah,
Or the CP Huntington. It's like
You burst the guys he tells you not to worry about.
you
No,
you 4
we-
weeks after impersonating a postal worker.
no. I get that reference for once. Let's go. No, what we need is we need to Photoshop 4 more big engines behind it,
Oh
and then
god.
it's sitting on a couch. Someone get on this.
Yeah, you've already hit your quota of photoshops per Terminus episode.
Yes. I love the child that's just next to the plow, and it looks like he just belongs there. He's checking the thing out, like, yeah, it needs more lube for the piston valve, you know?
Yeah, this is actually the foreman.
Yeah.
I've said it before, I'll say it again. Child labor laws are ruining this country. We need to have this. We need to give these opportunities again.
Because of this,
Gloria
my
is-
vote goes.
Gloria is
CP
shining the laser
Huntington.
pointer into this room from across the house so that the animals storm in during the podcast.
Yes. Oh my god, what the hell is this model Milky?
Okay, wait. We still need to finish the votes.
Oh no.
Why is it green?
Green.
We have one vote for the. Oh my god. We
Oh
have
my
one
god,
vote
this is
for the Black Diamond.
atrocious.
Oh, I already voted.
Yeah, you're the one vote.
I was like, do I need to vote again?
Jader and
Gone.
Israel need to vote.
Oh, I vote for Huntington.
Okay, Jader.
AFK.
Has Jader left again? Jader has left again. God,
Petition to add a strike for Jader.
What?
we need your vote, comrade.
Oh, sorry. CP Huntington.
Damn it. Okay.
So it's a tie and then by the boat. Yeah.
Oh, well, at least I got one vote. I do like the Black Diamond. I would like to go visit it at some point. I don't know where it is, but...
I think it's at the Missouri Museum of Transportation.
Okay, why?
Or whatever
Why is
the praise is.
It's the
They have
National
a lot of
Museum of
weird
Transportation.
National Museum.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wait,
Okay,
so
it makes more
is
sense.
it National Museum of Transportation?
Is this a Pensy engine?
What?
This looks like a K4 or something like that.
I want to see the
Where
full
do you be?
collection. Hold on. National Museum of Transportation. Yeah, this is St. Louis. So they have the CP. Sorry, they have the.
Yeah. They don't have me.
No, they don't have the CP Huntington. But we're gonna steal it.
They have the Nason Grumble.
Yeah, I was gonna say they have the Daniel Nason as well as. the Black Diamond, which is fantastic. Locomotive versus. Just kidding.
Yeah,
we're not
the
doing
incredibly based GS
What?
torque.
Is this the CP? Oh my god, what is this?
It's the CP. Oh my god, what is this? Hello?
What is that a plow? Is that what they used to plow your mother?
that. God damn it.
Ooh. Hey, it's the weed burner.
Oh, it's a weed burner.
Yes. Oh wait, and there's a backing eye on it. God damn it.
Well, also I think weed burner rebuild would count as a point.
That's something special. Oh well. We need to move on to our doodads. We should move on to our discussion topics.
Oh my god, I found a picture of it as a work train.
Oh my god. Why? Just why? They didn't have any other locomotives for this.
They didn't want to
Guess
use the
not.
Governor Stanford to build track.
Oh my god.
But
We need to do the Pioneer versus Black Diamond now.
Oh yeah, that's right. This was their
oh,
first.
no, we got to do the Gazelle.
Yeah, it was the first one that showed up, but it was technically their number 3.
I don't understand how these things work.
I don't know. And then when it went to SP, it became number 1.
As it should be. Anyway, on the
Yeah.
subject of Steam, this is huge news. I want to go back to Pennsylvania for a minute so we can talk about the East Broad Top.
Boring.
Okay.
Uh,
You don't have to
Please.
come then.
Okay.
But in seriousness,
Are you being fruity, Ellis?
probably like
Yeah, that's a
osmosis
threat.
from hanging around you.
I found a cursed CP Huntington image. Or like one of those park engines.
I just noticed
no.
the East Broad Top.
Except it's missing its driver.
I just noticed that the East Broad Top has a caboose that is basically just a Pennsylvania Railroad caboose, but smaller. And that's at the top of their Facebook page. Anyway, East Broad Top Railroad number 16, the first Mikado that will be coming back into service on the EBT, passed its hydro test. Which
We-
I did not expect to happen so soon. Especially considering they were like just putting the tubes in it like a month ago. This is one of those tender decking situations where you think, oh, okay, cool, they're doing work on the thing, and then it's just done. Like, they're going to be done with it soon. We're going to have Steam at the EBT.
Hey.
Bless you, Ellis.
Oh my god.
Please feel better soon, good
Thanks,
sir.
oh my god, it's just allergies. They're just killing me.
I feel you.
Yeah, you guys should have seen Wild when he was out here. He's not used to any of this. He's not acclimatized to, like, humidity and foliage, and he was just dying all weekend. I felt so bad. I want to see if there's, like, an estimate for when this is going to be done. Because it's soon. Like, it's concerningly soon.
Yeah.
We need to get out there. Meanwhile, they're like doing drone checks of the tunnels and stuff like that.
Yeah, scans of the tunnels. Yeah. That's pretty cool.
Much as the drone used to inspect 2 damaged East Broad Top tunnels as it exits the south portal. So, yeah, they've suffered minor cave-ins over the years. The interiors are wet, rail and ties partially or completely submerged. Rails are rusted,
cool.
require replacement. And they flew a UAV with a wingspan of about 5 feet through those
A UAV?
Yeah. It's a
Drone
drone.
striking
It's a
a
drone.
wedding?
I know what a UAV is. It's just kind of funny.
Yeah. And
For those that don't know.
yeah, I don't know where on the line these are, like how far down they'd have to be to access these. I don't have a mental map of the EBT.
I think they're about 2 miles from what was the current end of track
Oh, okay.
for the EBT Tourist Railroad. Back when it was fully there.
Oh, okay, yeah. So it goes from, Mount Union to Orbisonia, and then it would go on further to, I guess, Fairview, and then the first tunnel is after that. Then it goes further, and then there's the second tunnel. And yeah, I guess they're trying to get to... I guess they're trying to go all the way to Robertsdale at the end, right? At the end of the day.
Yeah, I think that's their goal.
So, I mean...
yeah.
Good luck to them. This is... Between these guys and the WMNF, there's so much... There's like a narrow gauge explosion going on in the East. And I'm here for it. Like, this is fantastic. They've been driving around the Doodlebug. And they have been driving around, like, one of their diesels, I think, one of their other diesels. And, of course, they're going to have a Mikado back soon, and then they're going to have a second Mikado back shortly after that.
Another one.
Yeah, and I keep saying, I need to go out to Pennsylvania, The T1 Trust had their open house a couple weeks ago now, which I did want to get out for originally. I was going to be busy, and then I wasn't going to be busy. All of a sudden, my weekend freed up, but it was too late for me to think about, like, all right, I'll drive the 8 hours out to Harrisburg at the drop of a hat. No.
What you spread in the chat.
They did.
I did an amazing.
God damn it.
I see my son is in the damn 6 mogul.
Yes.
Yes.
Your child.
Just all SP stuff.
The outer 2 engines are one's photographed with it, and then I just looked up SP steam engine and used like the top results.
Gotcha. Fantastic. We're doing wonderful work here. But yeah, the T1 Trust also on the rise in Pennsylvania. Also, just look
Communism.
Look at this thing.
Long.
It's big.
The most comprehensive piece of thing.
Ignoring the fact that it's just a giant dog right now. This is awesome that they were able to put everything together, strap it all together, take it out to Harrisburg, just like post up in a parking lot outside of Sheraton, apparently, with the most complete T1 that's existed in 70 years. Yeah. And I guess hopefully field questions. I didn't get to like read what happened. But they say they've raised almost $2 million for this engine so far. And they say
I made the image safe for YouTube.
Okay. Thanks. Yeah, hold on, I'll put this up. So there's the T1. Yeah, and they say it's about 39% complete as measured by the weight of the components. So they'll need another probably $4 million here to get this thing rolling. And
yeah, just casually.
And then we're going to dunk on the speed record. Get wrecked. But anyway.
I could be wrong, but I feel like $4 million as an estimate to get it done doesn't seem it just doesn't seem like that much. I don't know why.
It really doesn't.
I mean, it's a lot of money. But.
They were estimating 10 million to finish it when they started it, and then I think because they've been measuring like completeness by weight, them getting the tender, that coast to coast tender off the I-1, I think that has tipped the scales in the direction of like, it percentage wise, weight wise, it feels more done than it is.
Yeah.
So they probably.
Oh my god, a Sonic bonnet. Sorry.
Oh, I missed it. Hold on, I'll go back. I'll just
seeing all 10 pixels of the Sonic bonnet.
I'll just tab back like, 5 seconds repeatedly how Ogillies goes through videos.
Shut up. Not funny. It's not funny.
The funniest part is how you notice that in my rail fanning video.
Because you didn't expect me to.
I didn't even really expect you to watch it, but the fact that you watched it and were scrolling through it like that and still noticed. Fantastic. Also, the fella they were interviewing for this article, his name is Johnson.
Yep.
Oh wait, they interviewed Jason?
Yo, can we make the Iron Horseman in real life goggles?
I know him by proxy.
Also, they're gonna oil
But-
fire this. Boo.
Yay, based.
Shame.
Boo.
Don't need anything based about this.
I mean, makes sense, but shame.
Why? Oil firing is good. It's good.
Yes.
Oil
What else
fire?
is good is when Julie's voice cracks.
That's oil firing is good.
And it's gonna get a wheel slip alarm. I wonder if it's gonna get a digital wheel slip alarm or the kind of wheel slip detector they fit into the Q2s, because that would be incredibly cool.
It's just gonna be like, it's gonna start wheel slipping, and like a K5 LA is just gonna start blasting in the cab.
Yeah.
Wah! And it's just never gonna stop because this thing
No.
wheel slips to hell and back.
It's an A200, and it just says your chum.
So
Your
Wacko E2, and it just like deafens the crew.
Also, I
Yeah.
love this. The original T1s were designed to run at well over 100 miles an hour, and in a troubleshooting mission, the Franklin Railway Supply Company actually clocked one unofficially at 141 miles an hour. The emergence of the tornado got Noble to wondering if it were possible to establish a new verifiable world speed record for steam, set at 126 miles an hour in 1938 by blah blah blah, who cares. Basically, I love the fact that they're calling out in the article, like, yeah, we started this because we were wondering if we could go faster than them. So good. So fantastic. What else has been going on in the wide world of sports?
The Dolphins have, I don't know.
The Dolphins have run over a man in Miami.
Yeah.
Oh,
Miami Dolphins.
hey. Well, in the wonderful world of railroading, rail workers still are getting fucked over by the railroads.
Oof.
Oh, good,
What
yeah.
is that? Never happened.
And
before.
BNSF was like, so BNSF after the
Sucks.
STB hearings was like, okay, fine, guys, we'll change high vis, I guess.
Yeah, we're making
So
it worse.
So they like made some slight changes that basically they just would not lose points as easily. You won't lose points as often. You can, if you go on a high impact day, aka basically every holiday. So if you mark off on a holiday, you lose like 15 points, which is half of the 30 you can get. Right?
Well, that's atrocious.
Yeah.
You lose half your possible
Imagine
points.
wanting to spend Christmas with your family.
But
Your family's
if
a
you
bunch of
mark
losers. You
on-
don't want to miss
But the kicker, no, I haven't even gotten to the best part. The kicker about that though is if you mark on during a holiday, you only get 7.
Bro.
I mean, that's still a lot of points to get for marking on one day.
Okay, but
I don't
have a
want to sit
question.
here and
Which-
defend this terrible system, but that's a lot of points.
Which day holidays are they counting? Like, are they counting like every holiday, or are they
Yes,
just counting
like every like national
Okay.
U.S. holiday.
Oh, okay.
and
Because I was
days
gonna be
people
like, you
traditionally
can
get
be
off.
Muslim and just like get infinite points during Ramadan.
Nice.
I am.
What's BS gonna do? Be anti-Semitic or anti? I don't know what the.
Islamic.
Yeah, what's BS
We'll give him any ideas.
commit a hate crime?
Be
Commit
me,
hate
be
crimes?
Christian, be marking on every single day of Lent.
Yeah.
The thing
What are
I'm
they
giving up
gonna
for
do?
Lent is time with my family, and I didn't really like them anyway.
It's like just have every day be like a special day.
So, what can you get into like the nitty gritty on the actual changes?
Yeah,
beyond
I can.
what
If you
you've
give me a
said.
second. So basically,
Oh, wow.
the new system.
Go
What?
on.
What?
I just saw the biggest change. FBNSF. Just come on, guys.
So BNSF said the new system, basically blah blah blah, that employees no longer lose points if they miss a call to work or a day before a scheduled vacation. So, like if you mark off the day before your vacation, you used to lose a point, but now you don't. There's also if they're able to work 24 hours before, so like if you're able to work 2 minutes before you go on vacation, which BNSF will do, then you get an extra 1 point, which is really just the same you get when you call off on a normal day. But I take that back. So they only get 1 point if they go to work on a Christmas or weekend. And employees who are in the top 10% get an extra 7 points.
I have a question about this.
What?
Mm-hmm.
So can you lie about when your birthday is?
Oh my
And-
god.
Get 7 free points. Like, yeah, my birthday is February 30th.
Probably you
I mean,
can't
would they
lie.
not? Wait, what?
I mean, how would they know though?
Well, I
BM
feel
would
like
have
they'll know
those
it's not
records.
February 30th. I I see there's a slight flaw in that plan.
Exactly. But I just feel like April 1st is your birthday, and what are they gonna do? Ask for like the government
Your
records
birth
of your birth?
certificate,
They're
maybe?
gonna ask for your ID, probably. Your license, which should say your birthday on it. They also probably have that stuff on file for when you applied for
Yeah.
the job.
Yep.
I feel like
So you would have had to start this con way ahead of time.
just shows up to BNSF with their fake ID in like 2002. Anyway, back to BNSF being an utterly horrible place to work.
They basically just changed and made it seem like, hey guys, we're fixing it, and then they kind of just like, it's like, what's a phrase I can use that'll make me seem
Garbage.
educated?
Not
It's-
freed, but under different management.
Under
Well,
new
no,
management.
doesn't quite work here.
Jellies, while you're rooming out on that, I just want to highlight this part for a second. Quote, perhaps the biggest change is that employees will be able to earn up to 37 points instead of 30. Whoa! What a difference.
That's a bit different.
This is
That makes-
so bad.
You know
At least
what? I win the
if you
trip.
want to spend Christmas with your family, you can do it twice before you get fired.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm gonna quit my job tomorrow and go work for BNSF.
Are you sure that's a good idea, Milky?
And by work for BNSF, I mean, sorry, this section has been cut out due to actionable threats.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Due to
Can we
the
just,
threat of
like-
class action lawsuits.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't mind the next part, but I can't wait till we get to the bombing train segment of this hype is. Like, that's gonna be my favorite part.
Bombing train segment.
Yeah. You know,
Like,
sabotage.
By the employee.
But specifically freight trains, okay? We like Amtrak here.
Amtrak good.
Yeah, we do.
Amtrak good, BNSF
more like
bad.
base track.
Remember, guys, you sabotage freight trains, but only in Minecraft.
Actually, isn't someone here talking about Amtrak? When we have a discussion topic
Yes.
about Amtrak?
Yes. Amtrak.
I do want to
Yes.
come back to these terrible working conditions, but I feel like it's a good time to talk about your heart song here.
Yeah. Let's talk about Amtrak. Okay. So I was so happy when I got the news about this because I'm chilling at work, and sometimes I'll have stuff to do, and sometimes I don't, and I'll just like fly around on Google Earth and go to random places, and a lot of times I'll like just fly around like, well, the other day I was flying around like, like Boston and the Northeast Corridor and down to Philly and shit, and
Yeah.
I'm like, man, why can't we have this? And then a few days before that, I got this little notification on the news thing. Like it was, I think I saw it before lunch, and then a few people were talking about it after. But Ohio's taken a big step in the right direction of wanting Amtrak and showing interest in it. They haven't. Let's see. Governor DeWine hasn't committed to anything yet, but let's see. He's approved. No, he's asked the Ohio Rail Development Commission to work with Amtrak to study potential new routes.
Basically, he's not saying no yet, which is, that's an important step compared to some previous politicians you've had.
Yeah, very.
It is, it's nice to see things going in that direction.
Yeah. Let's see.
Which,
Let's see. They're working with Amtrak, and they want to get, the state wants to identify the corridors where lines would be best.
I'll identify your corridor, Jader.
okay.
Bonk, go to horny jail.
Bonk.
Which I mean, at least in my opinion, I can see. I could see two being good. You got Cincinnati, Cleveland, Columbus, or well, not in that order, but you got the 3C corridor.
Not in that
Which
order.
they're
It
already
jumps from one
included.
end to the other.
Yeah, and then it comes back. And then I would do like Toledo down through Columbus, somehow get to like Athens, and then go on to West Virginia. You'd probably have to do some fuckery like around the Ohio River to get to West Virginia, but you could probably do it.
Mountain Mama.
Take me home
Country
on Amtrak.
On Amtrak, yeah,
Please.
exactly.
Please, for the love of God.
I can't
I don't wanna
remember.
have to
There
drive-
was a
I want
punchline
to have
from.
to go 2 hours on Amtrak.
There was a punchline from a John Boy's video about like when it comes right down to it, he just didn't want to live in Toledo anymore. And I don't remember what is the setup to that punchline, but I really wish I knew which video it was, because I would be referencing that a lot.
Wouldn't want to live in Toledo.
But I mean, the government of Oklahoma, or the Norman City Council, is also giving its approval for more passenger rail. Really, they're just trying to extend the Heartland Flyer up to meet the Southwest Chief, which has been talked about for quite a while. Norman doesn't actually really have, like, they don't have to pay for any of this, so they just sort of have to say, okay, yeah, sure, we'll have a train. Which is the best thing that you can have, where you don't have to, where you get something and you don't have to pay for it. Isn't that nice? But the point is, they're raising a flag to say, like, hey, we're along this corridor and we're good for this. Like, we want you to bring the train here. We hope you bring the train here. Which is sort of signaling the neighboring municipalities, like, you can do this, you can speak up, even if you don't have to pay for anything, even if you're pretty ambivalent on it. You can speak up and say, like, yes, I want train. We want train. Please bring us the train.
Train good.
Train good, yeah. And meanwhile, over in my neck of the woods, they put the Avalia on display last weekend, I think. And you could walk through it, and you could see the interior.
Didn't they delay that by another year?
Yeah, they're just... I get on this a lot. It's just procurement is a complete disaster in this day and age, and things just never show up on time, or like they don't work. I could talk about the red and orange line cars in Boston till the cows come home, but I just put a link to the new interiors, which look like the nicest plane you've ever seen. And that's a compliment.
Can it beat Pan Am?
It could probably... Well, it can beat them in a race, that's for sure.
Yeah.
No, not the airline company.
Well, the airline company doesn't go anywhere these days, so yes, it can definitely beat them in a race.
Okay, I mean, those look pretty nice.
They do look nice.
You know what can't beat trains in a race?
Uh-oh. Cars?
Scooter
Cars?
Can we bring back first class that's like really elaborate though? That's
I mean,
different colored seats.
Well, I think, yeah, I don't know what the actual advantage of first class in the Acela is. I was tempted to upgrade last time. The advantage is your seats are even wider. Like, it is...
Yeah, first class on the Acela is so, like, unnecessary because of how wide everything is.
Yeah, even just having 4 seats across on a rail car is more than enough room. But first class on the Acela and on the Avalia is like, you have 2 seats on one side and 1 seat on the other. So if you want to just be alone, you can get that first class ticket and just sit alone and have a window seat and an aisle seat.
That's not a bad idea.
That's how Brightline's first class is too.
Yeah, well, I mean, you can only fit so much on this loading gauge, but...
Simple solution, broad gauge.
But... Yeah, and, I mean, the stuff looks nice. It looks very, like, 2022 office lifestyle, but... I mean, I suppose that's what you get, The coolest thing about the Acelas, I thought, was the... like, connections between the cars that feel really legit. They're like glass sliding doors that open automatically, and the Avalias seem to have that as well. I'm still trying to get my hands on my tickets for the trip we're taking in October.
I think the Togos have the same thing.
Yeah, and
Rest
I
in
am
peace.
tempted to do the Acela on the way back from that because it's not that much extra, and
Mhm.
I would just like to take Gloria on the Acela now that I took my dad on the Acela. So
Do it.
Take Gloria on the auto train gobbles.
on the the auto train is like on my to-do list. It's down there, you know. It's like, well, at some point I will probably do that because I've got to get the wagon down to see my son in Miami.
Speaking of my, actually, I think we'd be better transition to where the auto train drops off, which would be Orlando.
Yeah, that is. We could. Yeah, go ahead.
Because the first Brightline train has run into Orlando Central Station.
Which
Hey.
boggles my mind again.
Yo!
We're doing it again, where it's like, I can't believe this stuff is done so fast. I can't
mean-
believe they're running trains into Orlando already. I know it's not a revenue train, but like, holy crap.
They
At
did
the
it.
same time, Brightline had its 3-year anniversary last month,
Yeah, but building,
which
like,
is like,
having a functional railroad from Miami to Orlando in 3 years, that's like unheard of. That is, if you had told me
mean-
that was going to happen 4 years ago, I would not believe you.
I mean, it was achieved once before in 1864.
That's what I was gonna say. It's like 1800s building.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Like, okay, we got this, 1,000-foot trestle to build. Okay, it's done in a week.
you just
Builds
bring in a
Key
bunch
West
of
extension in a couple of months.
yeah, you just bring in a bunch of immigrants and make them work 20-hour shifts, and then when you're done, sing a song about them to make them feel good.
Yeah.
150 years after the fact. May
Yeah,
I
exactly.
add.
Yeah, exploitation. Still.
It is nearing 80% completion. It's a 170-mile extension to Orlando, which, if I'm not mistaken, is probably the largest railroad infrastructure project new build in like
It's gonna be decades.
yeah. It's gotta be
Yeah.
since like I don't know,
Since Powder River Basin.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
know?
that's what I was
Yeah.
thinking.
since like nothing much was being built past like the 50s because everything went in decline. It's probably almost been like 60 or 70 years.
Well, no, Powder River Basin was
90.
that set?
80s, 90s.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's like the 80s, I think, but still.
Either way, it was relatively recent as far as railroad building goes, and it's like it's the benchmark for the last big piece of construction. You know.
Alternatively, the first passenger only. Now that's going to take you back like
Yeah.
60 years,
Yeah.
Yeah.
if not more.
Yeah, it's gotta take you back way more than that. I mean,
Construction is expected to wrap up by the end of this year, with service starting in 2023. But honestly, at this rate, I won't be surprised if service starts by the end of this year.
yeah, and then we can rack up those kills. Honestly, I'm surprised that the articles you didn't grab were the Tri-Rail and FEC hitting people, because we had that whole conversation of you being like, oh, they also hit someone.
The thing is, there was no, because like the news don't care unless it's Brightline, because they
Yeah.
they don't care about ragging on any of the other rails,
Yeah, 'cause
because
it's not as funny.
FEC has been hitting people for 80 or 100 years now.
Yeah,
Brightline sent 2 people straight to the Shadow Realm. No idea what the cause was, if it was suicide or if it was just going around the gates. And the FEC, I never got clarification on this because again there was never a news article written about it, because most of the time, unless it's Brightline, they don't get news articles. But an FEC train hit something up in like West Palm.
yeah, we have the Tri-Rail article.
Yeah, a cab. So the worst thing about the trial ones is it's a cab car, and it's the Bombardier cab cars. So if you hit someone, their face is exactly like where the window is for the cab car.
Oh,
So it's like,
even more
they hit,
traumatizing.
yeah, if they hit you like where the glass is for the cab, it is, because those things are basically like head level.
Yeah, and then you have to take time off, and you get all your points removed and get fired. They send you to mandatory counseling and then fire you anyway.
Yeah, and speeding up in the killing of people. Brightline killed a scooter rider, nothing new there.
Jesus.
But Brightline wants its trains to reach 150 miles an hour between Orlando and Tampa on the I-4 corridor.
And
Which
And the Avelius
Which
are like,
would mean-
oh, you're challenging me.
Yeah, this thing would go faster than stuff on the Northeast Corridor, and I find that hilarious.
I did actually look at, like, maps of the Northeast Corridor and the speed limits on them, and yeah, it's crazy and true that you don't get to go 150 unless you're in Rhode Island. Like, you
Or
have
a
to
little
get,
bit of mass.
yeah, and a little bit of mass. Basically, there are some straight sections in South County and the straight section that was the original Boston and Providence main line, go Daniel Nason, that was laid 16 miles of dead straight flat track because they felt like they could. And that was laid in like 1838.
Wow.
So
Yeah.
everything else,
but-
you could go faster, but the catenary is too old. Thankfully, the catenary was put up here in like 2000. So
Oh, on the
Okay,
note of
carry on.
catenaries, they on
No,
a similar note
Gillies,
with
I'm
corridor.
continuing.
No, I just want to talk about this one thing.
There are a couple of tweets mentioned on the article of Brightline wanting to go 150 miles an hour,
oh god,
and two of the tweets are, sounds bad for the cars.
yeah, get wrecked cars. It should
That's
be.
the point.
And another tweet is, faster, kill, 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 kill.
Oh my god,
Nice.
Up
Jesus
that kill
Christ!
streak.
But yeah, according to this article, 11 people have been killed. That would be 12 if you include the scooter. 12 people have been killed since Brightline resumed service after the pandemic.
Again, they are rapidly climbing the list of top 10 serial killers of all
Yeah.
time.
Actually, I think they should have surpassed the #1 American serial killer now.
Yeah, they did. They did.
Just last, yeah,
Because that was like number 10 worldwide. We talked about this, I think, last episode.
yeah. And they have the deadliest train per mile. So Brightline kills someone for every 37,000 miles traveled.
That's a
Guess
lot.
who's in second place?
Oh, is it
UP?
CSX?
No.
Is it an American
Colorado?
company?
Yes.
Okay.
It's
Amtrak.
It's Caltrain, and
Yeah.
they kill one person for every 100,000 miles,
Uh,
which means Brightline is killing people 3 times faster than the second deadliest railroad in
Oh my-
America.
That's funny.
This is
That's terrible.
this is never underestimate the power of Florida man. Also, I take it back. The dead straight section of railroad track was built in 1834.
And something that was proposed to Brightline is having trains go 10 miles an hour through crossings.
No.
Yeah,
No.
just take it easy.
That is the solid Whammer Valley Railway moment.
What they actually need to do is
No.
just make a, like a big scoop on the front that launches people into the air.
It's like the ramp truck from GTA.
Exactly.
The freaking Milky. You know the people catchers on interribbons?
Yep.
Just put those on the front.
Yeah,
Oh,
now
yeah.
it would just become the people crusher.
The people cluster.
The G4, it just spits you out as like a cube.
Yeah.
It's like a portal gun.
You
The
are,
front of the Brightline train is just a portal gun, and then the engineer has to like manually fire it on like the side of the road.
yeah. Oops,
Yeah.
I hit the moon.
If I had a portal gun, I'd probably take it to Mount Rainier in the next couple of months.
If I had a portal gun, I would
Because
put...
Mount Rainier is coming back from the dead.
Yeah, baby.
From the dead.
I just
Well,
want to highlight to
so-
everyone that Milky's discussion topic is named Dead Washington Short Lines, or Tourist Lines.
Yeah.
Uh,
Because up until like a month ago, it wasn't looking too good, but it's starting to get better. So there's a new elected mayor on the Mount Heard Scenic, or Mount Rainier Scenic,
Mayor.
not the Mount Heard. Yeah. That is coming up with a plan to revive the Mount Rainier.
wait, is actually a mayor?
Yeah.
Oh wow! I thought that was a misspeak. What does the mayor have to do with anything?
He wants train back.
Okay, fair enough.
Yes.
He wants train back, so he's hiring people to bring train back.
I
And he
should
has-
train back on the rail cam.
And he has political support for it, so
Well, that's good.
that should be fun. So they're gonna. He had out a whole list of stuff that he did. And yeah, Mountaineer is coming back.
Well, that's good. I hope they do that.
Yeah, they were hoping to bring back trains this year, but due to a lack of service, they got more to fix than that. But still, they got some really cool stuff. And Mount Rainier was kind of the equivalent to the Strasbourg Railroad out here.
Did they do, like, shop stuff?
They did some shop stuff, but they mainly just had a really neat collection of stuff.
Oh, okay.
Northwest Logging Railroad related stuff.
Okay, I thought you were saying that, like,
cool.
they like had a functional shop and stuff, because if you were the
no,
Strasbourg of your area, you make bank.
Oh, no, that's the Oregon Coast Scenic Railroad.
Ah, locomotive.
Which locomotive has moved. They moved a few of the Kepner engines over there now. So.
They are not dead.
They are not dead. But you know what is dead? The Sahara's Centralia Railroad and Museum for right now.
A scooter rider?
I mean, they're not they're not completely dead. They're only mostly dead.
They're only mostly dead, but they're
They had two
they
crashes.
obtained premises liability insurance back in April, so they can get back to working on stuff to improve their railroad. And they approached the Sahara City Council for help.
They're also
Or
approaching
saying help.
FEMA for help.
Yeah, help. When Railroad watches out, help.
Yeah. Decades ago,
Don't
Chehalis
build
had the
it.
steam engine parked in a local park. And since the Armenian city leased it to them the requirement of $1 million liability insurance for rail passage. They have a steam engine?
Yeah, they do. They have this guy.
Oh. I just clicked over to the Terminus podcast chat, and it's the giant censored T1 instead. No, they don't have that.
No, they don't have that. I don't think they'll ever have that.
I mean...
Well, the trust has said, like, yeah, we'll be taking it to a bunch of tourist railroads because, it's absurdly expensive to try and run a mainline excursion. I bet you Fort Wayne would have some fun times with it, though.
What's
They're number
tourist
15.
road?
This thing...
Like, where can they really get this thing, like, up to speed and not 10 miles an hour?
I mean, the test track in Pueblo?
Like, is there any tourist route that's, like, 30 miles long or something like that?
I mean, there are... Well, she was born one morning on a San Juan summer, but I don't think the T1 would do so well there.
No, what we have to do is do the Pullman Hoare, but like instead of having the wheels just slip on each other, what you do is you have them slowly be downsized to 3 foot. So like through a set of gears, you just have the standard gauge engine on top of like a 3 foot set of wheels.
I'll come back to that. I just want to say about Cowlitz, Chehalis, and Cascade number 15. I don't know how you have a functioning steam engine look more like it never left the park.
It never left what?
It doesn't look like it should be operating. It looks like it's sitting on a plinth in a park. I don't know why. It looks it looks simultaneously too clean and too dirty.
Yeah.
It looks like it's missing everything.
Yeah, it's just a very plain. It's incredibly plain. Even though it has everything, like it's got the boiler jacket and everything. It's not like anything's exposed.
I mean, it doesn't have a build display. It's like anything that could have been stolen off the engine, it was stolen off the engine.
Oh yeah, it doesn't have a builder's plate. That's a good catch.
I think it's painted black.
Why?
They did that on these.
Oh yeah, you can kind of see it there. You can kind of see it.
You can see a place where a builder's plate should be, but yeah.
Okay, hold up. Better picture.
Okay, just painted black.
Did they actually
This is-
just paint it black?
this is
Oh
what
my
happens-
God,
yeah, they
took the
did.
song too literally.
This is what happens when you let a yeah, they did. When you let a
You let the Rolling
like an
Stones paint an engine.
apartment contractor come in and paint your locomotive. You know, the people that just paint over light switches and outlets and
Yeah.
you know, they just did that with the whole locomotive. It's amazing you can see through the windows on this. But
It's
no,
also weird,
seriously,
like-
I don't know where there really aren't any heritage railroads with such long straight runs. There are some like class 2s that also
Run it on
run
the
towards
FBC
trains.
goggles. With the bright line goggles.
Oh my god, that's how they're gonna get Brightline to 150 miles an hour.
Yes, double-headed, going 150, just mowing down people.
Yeah, it starts
Yeah.
the trip Brunswick Green and ends the trip Tuscan Red. That's morbid.
But only like the front half of the engine is Tuscan red.
Oh, Christmas trade, oh, Christmas trade.
So with 15, can we take a minute to admire the headlight?
Yeah, what? I literally just noticed.
Yeah, no,
It's like
it's two-dimensional.
it's literally the lamp from Gary's mod, you know.
Yeah,
It's
pretty much.
it's just a bad trains model. I'm pretty sure this
Yeah.
locomotive isn't real.
I like how depending on which way you look at the numbers, it's either 15 or 51,
Yeah.
Yeah.
or like a really weird 21.
The easy way to do lighted number boards is to put them outside of the housing and also outside of the
Yeah.
light.
Yep. There you go.
This is the locomotive that was made on the grid and just imported to real life via like the Tron
Yeah.
machine. This is not
This
a
is-
real steam engine.
No, this is the engine that the zombie train cast would build.
Yeah.
First of all, how dare you? Second of all, you're right.
Absolutely.
Oh man, yeah. Maybe when we started it, now Weibold is like Steam God for real. I like the idea that me at that age could run a steam locomotive, and looking back, no, I could not have.
Alice is like, yeah, I could just like run away from zombies while running a steam
I was-
engine,
I
and
was-
it's like,
Full on Dunning-Krugering myself. There should have been 6 chapters of me trying to get it out of the roundhouse.
Yeah, right.
there should have been 6 chapters of like, which way does the Johnsonburg go?
Yeah.
And like accidentally slamming it into the back of the round.
Hey, this looks like a break. Oh, that's Steamtown tradition right there.
Like, is this the brake? You release it and you just start going back. It's like, not the brake, not the brake.
When you do a 475 into the turntable pit, your first attempt. Or 485, sorry.
Yes.
Rest in peace,
Make
485.
sure turntable is aligned, and
Alive. It's alive!
POV, you're in the Horseman and the Zombie Train universe.
Oh, man. Hank?
Oh my god.
Anyway.
That would actually be scarily efficient because the engines could just run themselves.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
thought you were about to say they would just run over zombies, and yes they would.
I mean,
I mean, yeah.
they could do that anyways.
Hey, remember
just
when
like,
Achilles was trying to say something and you just cut him off? Can we let's go back
Yeah.
to Achilles now?
No,
Thanks.
what if Brightline existed during a zombie apocalypse?
That's,
The zombies wouldn't stand a chance.
Be very efficient.
I would argue that maybe they do. I've seen Florida Man on meth. Or bath salts.
Alright, Achilles, what were you gonna say?
Well, before somebody interrupted me, this has to do with the corridor.
corridor.
The M8s, the Connecticut DOT M8s, the ones they use in New York.
Oh,
Yeah.
the Metro North things, yes.
Or yeah, the Metro.
Yeah, the
no,
mates.
no. The red ones.
Those are Metro North.
What?
Please send me a picture of what you're looking at.
If
Oh, yeah, no, you're right. You're right.
Bruh.
You're right. They just put those on Shoreline East, so they run all the way to New London now for revenue service.
Oh, that's
Nice.
cool. Oh man, the Shoreline East, they just repainted that engine.
Yeah, they put it
I
on
guess-
Shoreline. They put them on Shoreline East.
I guess what's happening is they're allocating more stuff to the north-south service, whose name is escaping me. It's like within the first 4 lines of the Housatonic, and now I can't remember it. It is the... Nope, it's not coming to me. Whatever. It runs between, like, New Haven and Springfield. The Hartford line.
Could it
There we
possibly
go.
be the New Haven?
No, it's the Hartford line. And that, I guess, is just taking over all the equipment. So they need electric stuff, or they need more stuff for the corridor, and they can get away with just using electric stuff there. So, I guess it's nice that they're getting electric equipment. That's good. Now they should run it all the way to Kingston and Providence, please.
That's my please.
I need to find it again, but like I saw this video a week or so ago where a guy did like Boston to New York solely on public transit. Well, public transit with, I think he filled one gap on Amtrak.
Yeah,
which was between New London and Providence
and Old London.
Providence / Wickford Junction, because that's as
I
far
think
as
that's
you
what
get
it
south on MBTA. Yeah, I actually looked into this not too long ago. There's a post somewhere in our Discord of me like marking out what you would have to do to get from the farthest north point you can reach not on Amtrak to the farthest south point you can reach not on Amtrak using the Northeast Corridor, and you do have that one space where you have to like take a bus between Wickford Junction and New London. Other than that, it's all trains. And man, I wish that gap would just close. Although
all you have to do is
Road was the same thing.
What?
All you have to do is extend one to
You extend them both
Wickford,
to Kingston.
Yeah, I was gonna say MBTA to Kingston and CT whatever, SLE to Warwick.
Yeah.
Kingston.
Yeah, I mean,
Kingston.
yeah, you can do that because Kingston has 3 platforms. Wickford does not. Wickford just has the 2. But that's
Land Amtrak. Does Amtrak stop at Wickford?
that's a good question, because I know it was a station stop for a long time. In fact, it was a manned station stop for a long time. And I think some of the trains stopped there, but all the ones I was on did not. I mean, one of them was the Acela, so obviously it didn't stop there, but the regional I was on also did not stop at Wickford. So
no, because Wickford Junction has its own MBTA platform.
I was thinking of Westerly. My bad. I was thinking of Westerly. There's 2 W's, and they're both in difficult spots. So yeah, I mean, that's never going to happen. MBTA to Kingston would be nice. Shoreline East into Rhode Island is probably not going to happen, at least not anytime soon. And honestly, it doesn't really matter that much, because if you're going from Providence to New York anyway, you could just take Amtrak. It's not that bad. You know, it used to be more expensive. It's cheaper than it was.
It's gotten a lot cheaper now.
Yeah, the roomettes have just skyrocketed in price for like the long distance trains and stuff. But all the corridor services.
Is there even any
down.
run through? Is it? I know there's one run through regional that runs with the roomette.
That is the
night.
Night Owl, and it doesn't run right now.
Oh, it isn't?
Yeah, it's not running right now. They keep like bringing it back and then canceling it, and then bringing it back and then canceling it. They've been bamboozling a lot of people who buy tickets for it, and then it gets canceled again. Which it sucks to be those people. And
Yeah.
every week there's a post on the Amtrak subreddit like, well, what do I do now? And like, I can't find this train on the website. Why can't I find this train? It's like, yeah, because it's canceled. Because you know.
Well, were they using it as a through sleeper, or were they?
No, it was just a regional with a sleeper car on it. Really, it was the only regional with a baggage car, and they added a sleeper to it as well, because it's the overnight train.
Amtrak in the Northeast Corridor is cool and all, but their seats can't switch direction on pure willpower alone, unlike the MBTA.
I mean, the MBTA just has seats that all face the middle of the coach, so half of them are backwards at all times.
No, the MBTA car I was on had the seats where you could flip them directionally.
You sure? Oh, was it a single level?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah, I think some of the single levels you can do that. Possibly.
It was really cool, because like the seat's backwards, and then the conductor just walked by and flipped the seat over, and me and my dad just like gaped like, that's so cool. And it's like, yeah, these cars have also been like this since like the 70s, probably.
Yeah, they're still taking deliveries of new ones, like new bi-levels, but they're the same pattern that they've been using for 40 years.
Well, I mean, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
I mean, it's true.
Yeah.
Again, with the procurement, I guess if you can just get a copy of something old that you know that it works. So, there was a video of one being offloaded, or a picture of one being offloaded from a ship the other day in Boston Harbor. One of these brand new bi-levels.
Oh my god, Ellis, I just
Korea.
remembered I see you in like a month.
Yeah, we talked about this like...
Not even.
My
Oh my god, I'll be at Ellis's house in 3 weeks, guys.
Guys,
Right.
I'll be at Ellis's house in 5 hours.
What? Okay, cool. Come by.
What? Yeah, I'm just gonna be at 3 a.m. I'm just gonna be out your window.
The visit
with
Ellis's
you.
house at 3
I
a.m.
hope
challenge.
you take.
Everyone always like threatens to visit me, but honestly, just do it. I won't be mad.
Give me
Just
19
show
hours
up.
and I can get there on the way
Milky, is
from
that
the
Argentina?
What?
No.
That
That's
railway
the-
map looks so much like that. Is literally Argentina.
No, it's not. It's my backyard.
It is literally Argentina.
It is literally my backyard.
It is literally Argentina.
Yeah, this is the bottom half
Ladies,
of South
there's
America.
plenty of me to go
Yeah, this-
around.
This,
Yeah,
this
that's
is literally South America, Milky.
Ellis,
This is
you know
literally
that
2 blocks
that
away
one-
from me.
that one branch line in Pawtucket that's got like the Y that splits off the corridor?
I'm-
Yes.
Do they use that? Choo-choo, I'm trying to have a conversation.
He's
mean-
just comparing it to Argentina. Oh man, I'm so proud of this community.
Southern Pacific, now led by Juan Perón.
We can talk about it more extensively later. I think that's where we tried to chase a train, on Apollo, and then lost it, and then went and sat at a Dunkin' Donuts for a while. You could ask Mark about that. And then we
About right.
realized later we were like half a mile from the Hasbro headquarters, which was hilarious.
Can you bring back Central Falls Station, please?
I would love to, but they're never going to stop a train there again because it's on a curve and it'd be impossible to build a good platform.
Hold up, I just have to fix the map quickly, Milky.
Literally, that... What was the SB electric commuter doing after 1945?
Oh,
I... Oh, god damn it. What was I going to say?
I get the joke. Whip, you 50. You piece of shit. Even though my MPS railroad has one.
Unless I'm gonna like stream Google Street View and we're gonna go over what each thing
During
is
the
after
podcast?
the podcast.
Okay, sure.
After the podcast.
Oh, after the podcast. Oh, okay.
Okay.
We should talk about the health of U.S. railroad workers because it's like the last article we have to cover here.
Oh yeah, I guess we
Basically,
probably
it's
should.
not good.
Yeah,
Nah,
it's bad.
thank you.
They all hate their lives and hate themselves and wish
Yeah.
they never
Yeah.
worked for the railroad. And like a record number of people are quitting. Oh, hey, this one has a friggin' paywall.
And yet,
But-
Amtrak still won't respond to my job application.
I mean, in fairness, Amtrak has been reliably one of the best employers in the nation. Like,
I
not just
know.
railroad. So
I
don't-
know, and that's why I want to work for them.
Yeah, well, they don't have a draconian policy, so they don't just have, like, people leaving in droves. Well, they have been having some attendance issues.
There we go. I fixed a map of Argentina
Where are you putting this map?
The Falkland Islands.
in photo dump.
God damn it. Uh-oh, why do I hear Rule Britannia?
Why do I hear Boss music? How
Anyway.
dare SP scrap its U50s? Sorry.
Oh, I already put these articles in the cargo. So
But yeah,
Talk
no.
about
So
it the first
basically, the mental health of railroads workers, all you need to know is it's probably the worst it's ever been.
time. Yeah, it's not
And
good.
like I say, a record number of people are quitting the job like mid-career, and stuff like that?
Not even mid-career. Some people are doing it months afterward.
I
I
guess
had a buddy that worked for a G&W road, and he quit like after 4 months.
see, G&W is not like is not the worst offender here either.
No. By all
So
means, they aren't. But
it
still,
just
it's
goes to
bad there
show.
too.
Yeah, it just goes to show that even the ones that aren't like dramatically, infamously bad, it still sucks. You know what really got me? They did in fact use the term. They legitimized the term reciprocal switching during the STB interviews. Like it's not
There
just
we
a
go.
buzzword anymore. It's a thing. I don't know how you would execute it, but you know, God damn it, East, you're on a tear. This is. We need to end this show. Anyway, don't work for a class 1, but also train good car bad. Just train company also bad. That is all. I need to reorder this because I have a point. Why do I have 2 points?
Just have a bunch of homers in charge.
Yeah, that worked out. That works out. Just ask Iowa Pacific.
Well, Fulmer's
Just put the
that pay
union in
tech.
charge. It
Fulmer's
worked
that
for
pay
CNW.
Yeah, unions, yeah.
A foamer, but if you go into debt, the Pinkertons shoot you. And just
See, we're
waiting
just on
for
this
them to
big
put
circle.
4014 on a stack train. Just waiting. Any minute now. 4014 on a stack train.
Guys, we don't have enough engineers for running our things, which is why we have employed 4014 to run stack trains.
Also, Sundown closed.
I can't
So
wait for
who?
4014 and 844 to double head a stack train.
Sandowling, the steam engine place in China. Like the last steam engine only railroad.
Didn't they shut down like last
Yep.
month?
Yeah, that's what I just said. They closed. April
You know what
25th, the Sandowling Coal Mine Railway, long considered to be the last place on Earth to see steam locomotives and regular revenue freight service, ran its last
Wrong.
steam-powered coal train.
That's wrong. There's a place in Bulgaria
Okay,
that uses
but-
252s.
Yeah, I know, but it's not.
Yeah.
That's not like their natural habitat.
I mean,
BR-52s
yes,
are-
it is.
No, BR-52 is bad. But the thing is, that's a little bit of a different situation. It is, the Sandowling was like a keystone operation of these engines doing these things, and it's kind of sad to see it go. I mean, it's good for the planet, etc. But 3 locomotives are being kept for switching at Sandowling, working with diesel locomotives to switch the yard at South Station. Some have suggested the railroad will keep a few to run excursion trains, but there are probably not going to be excursion trains because it's the middle of nowhere. But yeah, the railroad shut down and is being ripped up as of 3 weeks ago. So, rest in peace. Sure, let's go to Bulgaria.
I see nothing wrong with this.
Well, Tyler might see something wrong with it. But that's
I'm
because
sure
that's because of
nothing-
an 012O that we don't talk about, I guess.
That is the largest image of the Queen I've ever seen.
Whoa,
Where?
whoa, whoa.
Where? I
Whoa.
need some material.
Jesus Christ.
Okay, 177013.
What?
Why are all of these images of the Queen like 50 million pixels? Also, the Queen, I guess this is kind of news, the Queen's doing her gambit and they painted an engine purple and Hornby's now selling it.
Yeah.
Yeah, they did paint an engine purple. Wait, the Queen's Gambit?
Yeah, what
Like
is a
chess?
gambit, by the way?
It's something in chess.
No, I mean, I know that, but why is she oh, the Queen's Jubilee, I mean.
Yeah, I was gonna say, the Queen's Gambit is a chess thing.
Gambit.
Horsey.
Yeah, I know. Do you know what the horsey does? Uh-oh.
No.
Kurt's gonna come out and then Gloria's
No.
gonna come in. Like, Kurt's here? Anyway. Alright, let's wrap the show up. Latest train on Amtrak. Who's got their thing on the... Who's clicked on the thing? Nobody click on the map. Don't be cheating,
we-
Achilles.
I'm not the only one who's clicked. Oh, you clicked too.
I have it.
Bruh.
I already knew what the latest train was though,
Oh yeah.
because I saw it yesterday.
Oh yeah.
That I don't.
Okay.
I mean,
Sure.
I didn't mean to click.
I mean,
Achilles
I'm
cheating
looking
on
at
the podcast
I'm looking
once
at
again.
multiple very late trains. One of which is the one you saw yesterday.
But I already knew what it was.
However-
Like I already knew it was the latest train on
however-
Amtrak.
However, I cannot confirm at this time that it is the latest train on Amtrak, but I'll spare you a guess anyway. Everyone else can guess.
Hmm.
Fine, you know what? We'll do.
That's
Fine, you know what, Achilles? Did you look at any of the other things?
Mm-mm.
Okay, we'll do second latest train on Amtrak because it is still that one. Which, for the record, was California Zephyr number 5. It's 8 hours and 15 minutes late. What is the second latest train on Amtrak? Guesses go.
Hmm. I'm gonna guess the northbound Silver Meteor.
Northbound Silver Meteor. I'm going with the Florida train.
I was actually gonna guess that as well.
I'm looking for the Silver Meteor. I do not
I
see
think
it.
the Silver Meteor runs anymore.
It may, yeah, it does. It's the 92, I think. It's the Super Silver.
No, that's,
I'm not sure
yeah.
if it's already in New York. It might.
That's just the
already.
Silver Star, but there is
Yeah, I think they combined them.
there is
They
a
combine them.
92 on system.
Yeah, I mean, if it was yesterday, I would have gone with it because I knew yesterday's was like 5 hours late. But today's, I saw, so I don't think it's late.
Okay, well, we'll go with the northbound Silver Star for Jader. Who else?
Oh, wait, I haven't said anything. Southbound Crescent.
Southbound Crescent. That's. You love to see the. Hopefully, my Crescent is not terribly delayed.
Yeah.
Where are you taking the Crescent?
I'm taking the Crescent in October with Gloria when we leave New Orleans after the KCS trip, the farewell to KCS trip. Anyway, what else? Who else? Who hasn't gone yet? East. What about you?
Can I just pick Via?
No.
I'm gonna go
Looking for someone who
Empire Builder to Chicago.
Empire Builder Chicago. Okay. And who have I not heard from?
Me.
Go on.
I'm gonna give just the most random guess
Oh God.
because I don't want to be right, and I'm gonna say a northbound Cascades train.
Northbound Cascades train. Okay, let's
Bold.
see. There is a northbound Cascades train right here. It is 7 minutes late, and that's the latest train in Amtrak. Congratulations, Achilles. No, there's also the Empire Builder Chicago. That's on time. There's another one that's on time. There's a third one that's
Ellis.
57 minutes late. What?
Did Rhode Island explode?
Not yet, unfortunately.
Why
I'm
does
still
every
alive.
train in Rhode Island have a service disruption?
Oh God, what happened? You know what? I bet you.
No, not 169.
I bet there was a
Bet there's a drawbridge that's out.
Yeah, it's got to be. It's got to be a drawbridge. I mean, that's what happens. Or like some sort of power outage, but probably a drawbridge. The drawbridges were all built by the New Haven, and they're all like 130 years old. So,
Yeah.
Anyway, we have the northbound Crescent, right? Was it the northbound Crescent? An hour and 41 minutes late. The southbound Crescent is 4 hours and 10 minutes late. And let's see, there's the northbound Silver Star. That's 4 minutes early. And finally, the second latest train on Amtrak is California Zephyr number 6, 7 hours and 54 minutes late. Almost as late as the first one. Almost as late as number 5. So, rough day for the California Zephyr, unless you're on this particular train number 5, which is only 24 minutes late outside of Helper, Utah.
Oh, that's where I live.
Exposed
go see it.
DDoSing Achilles.
What?
Go see
I want
it,
to know
it's
how
almost there.
Pacific Surfliner ended up like 2 hours late.
Yeah, I was looking at that. I was also looking at there's a Pierre Marquette that's 2 hours and 51 minutes late.
Up here, because it left late.
Yeah, it's still
Yeah,
like, what the hell?
Probably a P-42 decided to not want to exist.
Yeah.
Welcome to
Or Charger,
P42's.
considering
Haha.
we're like all Chargers
Yeah.
now, huh? Anyway,
Just
my
bring back
termination
that
is
40s.
this wonderful thing, this old college humor animation / song, Wish I Had a Portal Gun, since we were talking about it earlier, and it brought it back into the forefront of my mind. What about somebody else? Milky, what's your termination?
I guess I'll shout out the SP weather-electric map.
Yeah, let me just post a link to the map.
Yeah.
What is going on?
Don't worry about it.
Because I want the audience to be exposed to the glory that is.
Do you have like a good link to the map that isn't a Discord link?
Yes. It's actually up in the chat before all the memes
God damn
about
it.
it happened.
God damn it! All right, let me go find it then. Oh, that's the wrong.
Base
map.
Center of
I'm so tight,
Transportation.
dude.
Is this? This is just a picture. Can I have a link to like the picture online? Because I can't just put the picture. I don't really have an easy way to do that. Oh wait, there we go. It'll do. Okay, I got it.
He got it. He's got it, guys.
Yeah?
I love
Yeah,
you,
Julie?
Alice. I love you, buddy.
Oh, East is in here as Tyler. East, what about you?
I'm making my termination.
Oh, god damn it. Alright, we'll come back to
Oh
you.
no.
Achilles.
I like the word Gilluly. Also, I did not cheat on Locomotive versus
How do you
He says-
spell the thing you just said?
Gilluly.
Yeah.
Ooh, what?
I actually want you to take a guess.
No.
Milky, you take a guess.
No, we're not doing this.
GUL.
No, you already are wrong.
That's how you pronounce that?
Gilluly. Gilluly. Gil-oo-ly.
Ooh.
I like the word Fern Gully. Got it. East, have you finished your thing?
In 1 second.
Oh, for crying out loud.
Yeah, to be done.
Oh, hey, there we go. Pat just answered our question. Go look in Terminus news. I'll put this in the cargoes. A tree fell on the power lines.
Ah, okay, that makes
Ooh.
sense.
Yeah, that's what happened to Amtrak. There we go. I'm gonna put this in the cargoes. Tree on power lines for people that are curious. I don't have a title for this episode. We probably should figure one out. Nothing stuck out at me. Actually, I'm just gonna call it Gilluly.
What, the title of the podcast?
Yeah, the name of this episode.
Nice.
Wait, are we already done? Did you already stop
no,
recording?
I didn't end it yet because East is still like photoshopping furiously.
That is correct. I'm almost done.
You said you were almost done 5 minutes ago, dude.
Okay, it's sent. I'll DM it to you, Alice. Or you can just look at the most recent photo and photo dump.
Okay, but I can't put this in the document. I need a link to something.
You can
1
open
second.
it. Okay.
Let me save.
Yeah, but if I open it as a thing and I just
Oh,
paste
just
this
East
link
doesn't get a
here into
termination.
Discord, it doesn't work.
East
No,
is
yeah,
barred from all future
We're moving on.
terminations.
We're moving on. We're not doing this.
It's. I'm uploading it. There we go. It's. it's
Okay,
It's not supposed to look
that
like
didn't work at all.
well.
That did not work at all.
Oh wait, hold up.
No, we're not. All right, see you guys in a couple weeks.
My
Goodbye.
termination is Argentina's based.
Wait, but mine's the. I found the
Oh, yeah,
video
that's
that's
right.
Boston, New York.
Yeah, Jader's here.
Sorry, I forgot about that. I already put Jader's
Wow.
termination when we were waiting for East.
There we go. There's a better image.
It doesn't help me. I'll
It's
just
uploading as a file.
I'll show it on the screen. That still
Can
doesn't
you not
help
just
me.
click save image?
That doesn't help me either. I need a link. It needs to be linked to something accessible online. Not in my hard drive.
Okay, just end the podcast. East does
There you
get a
go.
termination.
That doesn't work.
Or just